in this website, you can change everything. This is a very good thing about it. Now you go to my account, this whole form is there, right? So again, it is a shortcode only. This shortcode is coming from WooCommerce.
Okay.
We'll see shortcode, list of shortcode in WooCommerce. We'll go to dashboard. So what we'll do, we'll go to the Google.
Okay.
Similarly, you can find the shortcode of the Tutor LMS also.
Okay.
So we'll say list of shortcodes in WooCommerce. Yes. Can you see here?
Yes, yes.
So WooCommerce shortcodes.
Okay.
You will get the full list. So you will find a complete list. See here. This is one shortcode. This is another shortcode. Right? You remember I told you that there is a dynamic page. Your product will automatically come on the homepage.
Yes.
That is these shortcode only.
Okay.
So if you use this shortcut like we used in Ninja Form, we use the shortcode.
Okay.
When you put that shortcode, automatically it will create. So this is a complete list of shortcodes on this page.
Okay.
This is for product category, clothing.
Okay.
You can change the category here. Instead of clothing, you can put Python courses. You can put some other courses. So only Python courses will come automatically.
Okay.
Like that. Okay. So you will find complete list. Similarly, you can find shortcode of LMS, Tutor LMS. List of shortcodes in Tutor. So this is a complete list.
Okay.
Student registration page. If you want to create student registration page, you have to use this. So in my website, if you remember, I have created a student registration page. So I have used this shortcode.
Okay.
So how to use a shortcode? I will just show you. I will just show you.
Yes.
So I will copy this shortcode. Okay. Tutor LMS. I will.
Okay.
So we'll go back to our website. In this, I'll go back to the web page. What I will do, I will create a new page.
Okay.
How will I create a new page? I'll go to dashboard, and in the dashboard I will go to pages.
Okay. Add new.
And I will put add new. Okay. And add new, I will make the title of this student registration. Okay. And I will not do anything, because in WordPress, if you do anything, it is very complicated. In WordPress only, you use WordPress editor just to create pages only, nothing else. Right? And I will publish this. I'm updating, right? So I've already published this page. Okay. So what I will do, now I have already published this page. I will go back to my pages. Let us see whether new page has happened, has come or not. We'll go to the list. You can see here one page has come. Can you see this?
Yes.
So before we make any changes to put shortcut, we'll go to the website and we will create this page somewhere. Okay. There are two places where we can create. One place is we can create here, like homepage, store, contact us. I can create a student registration here.
Yes.
Or I can create here also in the footer. Okay. So let us first, easiest method is to create here. We'll create here. We'll go to the site footer. And in the site footer, we'll go to this section and we'll add here. Right? Yeah, we can do that also. No. Yes. Now it is.
Yes.
So now it is correct. So we have to make changes here. We will press this. Now you can see here all this has come. Can you see this?
Yes.
Production, no more. What we will do, we'll add one more. Visit store.
Yes.
Can you see this? Now this is a duplicate.
Duplicate.
So instead of this visit store, I will put it here, student registration. student registration.
Okay.
And what I will do, I will put here the page, student registration.
Okay.
So it has already taken, automatically it has taken the address. Can you see this?
Okay. Okay.
Why it has taken 2? Anyway, no problem. So we will check if it is the same page which we created, or it already had a student registration page by chance,
Yes.
which we were not aware. But we will we'll go to the new one. I think 2 is new one.
Okay.
So we will update this. Now, when you update this, you will see that one student registration page has come.
Yes.
Now we will check. It should be empty because we have not put anything. In
Yes,
our
yes.
new student registration page, it should be empty. Only footer should come. So it is empty already. Can you see this?
Yes.
Our
Yes.
header is there, footer is there, and some other things are there, but there is no student registration, right? Because shortcode is not there. Can you see this?
Yes.
So to put shortcode, we'll add it with element. We'll add it with element. So it is not happening. So I will show you the another method. What you do, you go to the pages. If it is not working from here, their side, sometimes it happens. We'll edit. We'll go to student registration page.
I think here you have to change the
No.
edit with element.
We can edit from here also.
Yes.
We'll press from here. Edit with element. No, some of the pages it happens.
Okay.
Now here, I will add shortcode. So what I'll do right here, shortcode. First, I have to add the section. I will add this section, then only I can do it. Now this section is added. Here what I will do, I will find the shortcode. Yes, I have to find here. I have to add here, right?
Yes.
So I will find shortcode. So this I will add here.
Okay.
Now this shortcut is here, some blank. I will put the one which I had copied.
Okay.
You remember? We'll again go back. We'll again go back, and I will copy this. So here I will change. Now you can see you are already logged in, right? It has come. So this shortcode I've added.
Yes.
Now I go back to my student registration page. I will go to student registration page. So you will see I'm already logged in because I'm already logged in. So I will log out.
Yes.
Our new page will be able to register now. You will see it.
You just use in another browser, no?
Yes. I can do that also, but no problem. I'll go back to student registration, and you will see here. Now it is asking.
Okay.
Now what it is doing? It is asking all the. I can register also here. First of all, I have to register.
We can edit also, na? This
Yes. There is one problem here. Can you see this? One problem is there. Can you see what is the problem?
Yes.
There is very less gap.
Yes.
Less gap. So what is the solution for this? This format now here, since I'm already logged in, but the problem is that there is no gap here. Now to do this, again I will try. It is not working. So we'll go back to the page and edit from there. We go to the pages, all the pages, and we go to the registration page in WordPress editor, and here we will use edit with Elementor. Always edit with Elementor only.
Yes, definitely.
That is very, very important. Now you can see here there is no gap here. Can you see this?
Yes.
So what we will do, we'll add one more section here. One method is that we can add one more section here. Okay. We'll shift this section to to the top. And here, what I will do, I will add spacer. Spacer. Can you see this? And I can increase the size
Yes,
of the
yes.
spacer. So now I will
Yes.
increase the size. Now when I update now, now I will see there is a gap. Is it okay now?
Yes, yes.
So this gap has come now. Because why? Because we have put the spacer here,
Yes,
the
yes.
element. So you can do anything. You can do anything on this. And you can even change this font size.
Okay.
It is defined by the Tutor LMS. So in
Okay.
Tutor LMS, you can make these modifications. You can even change this message. You are already logged in. You can change some message here.
Okay.
But for this, you have to, like in Ninja form, in Tutor form, there will be some editing methods which you have to do.
Okay. Now, suppose that
Yeah.
something will be display on screen only when user logged in.
Yes, yes.
How can we see this?
When
Like some courses are free. Okay.
okay, okay. I've understood. You are trying to say that how user will log into their dashboard, because there is something called dashboard.
Yes. Like suppose that for a student, different type of dashboards are there. Suppose that I logged in, and
Okay.
after that, the students can see how many courses, for how many courses I enrolled, and their details, etc.
Okay, so let us create the dashboard. Tutor dashboard is already created. Like student
Yes.
registration was already created. We'll go to the pages. We have to only start using it. Dashboard page is already there. Can you see this? Dashboard page is already there in Tutor. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So let us
Okay.
what we do.
Okay.
Let us see what is the permanent. What is the address? We have to copy this address.
Okay.
So we can view this page. What you are trying to see is this. How many courses are enrolled?
Okay. Okay. This is already there.
Already there. Already
This is
there.
already
So
there.
we just copy this.
Okay.
We just copy this. Okay. And we go back to our website.
Yes.
And like we created student registration page, we can create this page also. Visit site. What I will do, I'll go to the footer. I'll go to the footer. You can create here also at the top. So should I tell you how to create in the header? So let us create dashboard in the header now. Okay, this time let us create in the header. So to create in the header, you have to go to the customize. You remember I told you customize. So now we will create this dashboard in the header. For this, what we have done, we had gone to the website.
Okay.
And we press the customize button.
Customize for header.
Because you remember I told you that header can only be modified by customize.
Customize.
Not by Elementor.
Yes. Yes.
Right? I go to the menus. I go to the menu.
Menu. Definitely.
And now I go to the main menu.
Main menu.
So in our main menu, we have this home page. We have store, about us,
About us,
contact us, my account. Now I want to add.
Yes.
I want to add what? I want to add dashboard.
Okay.
Right? And I want to add dashboard after the contact us, before contact us.
Yes.
Can you see this?
Yes.
Now this is here dashboard. In dashboard title I want to write dashboard. I will write dashboard. We just added dashboard page, so automatically link is created. Let me see.
Okay.
Let
You
me
can
see.
check.
Let me see. Link is already created. Now you can see our website. Another page has come, which is called dashboard. Yes, it is already there. Can you see this?
This is the dashboard of admin.
This is the dashboard of admin. It is the dashboard of the student. So when I go to dashboard, since I am not logged in, it will ask me to log in. Now it will ask me. to login.
Okay. Now you create a new account.
Okay, I will create it. Okay, so I will put Vijesh. I'll put Jan. I'll put Vijesh Jan. Email I will write Vijesh Jan. I will make so I'm registering as a student.
Yes, yes.
Okay, now this is a new one. This is a new
Okay.
zero enrolled, right? So here I cannot create a course because I am not a instructor. So this was, this I wanted to show you that using different plugins and different editing, you can do wonders on this website.